Just last week, we got a first look of the Škoda Kushaq. That is the first product to be unveiled from Volkswagen Group's India 2.0 strategy. What we have with us today is the all-new Taigun. It is the second product and it will compete against the Kushaq and the rest in its segment. The Taigun was first unveiled at the Auto Expo last year, and what you can see here is the near production model, and the design continues to be quite similar as well. Up front you get a really bold chrome grille, you get wide headlights. These are LED projector headlamps with nice little DRLs. Down at the bottom you get some chrome accents for the bumper as well. You get these corner ring headlamps. Moving on to the side, you get 17-inch alloy wheels. This is the GT trim. This is the top spec GT trim. You get contrast red brake calipers as well. There are some details that look very similar to the Kushaq. For example, like these character lines that move right along the sides, behind the door handles, and just below that. Moving on to the rear, you get this black applique running across the width of the tailgate. It gives it a really nice stance. You get a tail light that runs along the width as well. It gives it a really neat and aggressive stance. Similar to the facelifted Tiguan, you get the Taigun badging right here running across the boot, and as you can see, you get a GT badging as well. As far as the dimensions are concerned, expect the Taigun to be quite similar to the Kushaq, and in that sense, it will be smaller than some of the other competitors in this price range like the Creta and the Seltos. The wheelbase is expected to be identical as well at 2651 mm. But the overall length is quite short, especially considering the shorter overhangs. In terms of height as well, you don't get much. These roof rails really help in making the car feel taller when it is actually not as tall as some of the other competitors. You get a sunroof behind there as well. As far as the interiors go, we cannot show you the interiors just as yet, but we have got a first glimpse of it and it looks really promising. Unlike the cars that are based on the PQ platform, Volkswagen seems to have worked on customer feedback to considerably reduce the size of the transmission hump at the back. Needless to say, this makes a little more footroom for the third passenger at the back. It gets an all-digital instrument cluster, something that we didn't see on the Kushaq when we first saw it last week. You also get a large 10-inch touchscreen infotainment unit, which has Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. You get touchscreen controls for the air cons. You also get 4 Type-C USB ports, 2 up front and 2 at the rear. As far as the engine options go, it is going to be identical to the Kushaq. It will get a 1-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol motor that makes about 114 bhp and 175 Nm. Higher-end models will also get a 1.5-litre turbocharged petrol motor that makes about 148 bhp and 250 Nm. Both these engines will come mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. The lower spec 1-litre iteration will get a 6-speed torque converter, while the GT line and the 1.5 will come mated to a 7-speed DSG as well. Expect the Taigun to be launched somewhere around the festive season this year, and it is going to be priced around the 9 to 15 lakh price range. With that in mind, it will compete against the likes of the Škoda Kushaq, obviously, which is based on the same platform. Both of these cars share the same platform, the MQB A0iM. It will also compete against the likes of the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, and more.